Welcome back to Inside the Line. This week, episode 118, Starry Night. Starry Night has my favorite moment from the whole series. Starry Night holds a special place in my heart because it has one of my favorite speeches and my absolute favorite moment. When we were ending the show the last season, when we were asked, because we were doing a little end of the show clip for our prep party. People came around and asked which was their moment, and this one had to be mine with Mitch and Manny on the back of the truck on the tailgate sitting down, or the back of the car sitting down. And I know Jason directed this because there's a beautiful transition from that moment up to Ed saying, "Hey guys, look," and then this beautiful tip down into Cam and Glorious in a wide shot in front of the car, and she slowly puts her head on his shoulder. It's just this beautiful transition shot, probably one of the prettiest we've had. So if I remember correctly, this would be Gloria and Cam going out and eating something spicy. And I'm not sure what the Dumpy storyline is, but we'll get into it. But anyway, yeah, this has my favorite moment in the whole run of the show, and it happened in 118, Starry Night. So let's get to it. All right. Here we go.
What's my favorite way to relax? Throw on my wireless headphones and disappear into the nature channel.
The young flatback turtle searches for food on the ocean floor. This flatback, however,
You'll see that we Greeked it. So we when we did this, we wanted nice telescopes, but obviously Jay, we were still playing him as a man of means, and so he always early Jay had to have the biggest, nicest things and stuff. His character smoothed out later, and he was still a man of means and still had nice things, but didn't quite flaunt it or celebrate it quite as much. So we made sure that Mitchell had a nice telescope, but not overly so. Even though he's a lawyer, only one income with the job. And we made sure that Jay had a very large, very nice telescope.
Stop it. I'm kidding. Have fun with your dad, okay? All right, see you later. Don't worry about me. I'm not.
I love that line. I'm not.
Shotgun!
There's actually a different line he said earlier that I loved even more. I remember watching it and seeing the read as he walked around. Cam said, "Don't worry about me," and Mitchell just didn't even look up. It was like, I won't, and just walked straight to the car. And it was a perfect read. It was a perfect read. It was so good. I remember being a little disappointed when I said when I saw that we kept this take because I thought the "I won't" version was just fantastic. But this one was also good.
And sucker!
Make sure your seat is exactly the way you want it, and feel free to play with any of these controls up here. I have no idea what they do, but I want me car to be Sue car.
Cameron, are you okay? You seem nervous.
I'm nervous? No, I'm not nervous. I was nervous. I mean, when Mitchell made plans with his father, I figured why not spend the evening with Gloria? I've always wanted to be good friends with her. On paper,
We're starting
we should be good friends. Look at us.
We're the ones. Was this 117? We're in the teens now, the late teens. So we started playing with different dynamics. We started playing with the off family, 3-pod family dynamic. So this is the first time we really put Cam and Gloria together. We had a Cam and Jay dynamic earlier with Moon Landing. So, and now we have kind of a Rico and Mitchell or Jesse dynamic playing. So you can see this is where we started experimenting out of the normal pod realms and kind of moving into different dynamics between different characters.
Curvy diva.
And Gloria.
The problem.
But he was one of the best boyfriends I ever had.
But he was gay.
Yeah, I figured that out after the first month, but I stayed for a whole year because the haircuts were fantastic. Funny, huh?
All right, so here's how we you see that he grows progressively more sweaty, so you have to cut in between takes there. So you do the first one through, and then you do the second one with a little more flop sweat, and then the third one you go in there and you do a lot of flop sweat, and that way you can cut in between the three. You can also do it as pickups go along, but since the scene started so quickly, there were so few lines to get him to this portion of being sweaty. I think we started clean, then we did a middle one, and then we did this version where he was very, very sweaty. And I think we started from the top. And also, it gives you choices in the editing bay where you could be like, maybe we want to start him fully sweating while he's talking, instead of getting him there within a line or two lines, because it's a quick way of getting him there. But as you can see, he's into full flop sweat now. And then we go into milk, I'm pretty sure, right?
Cameron, come on, it's not that funny. You okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Now look at his hair. Look how wet his hair is.
But your head is running water.
Yeah. So, and then this is 4. Look how sweaty he got within 4 lines. We went full comedy on this one.
I told you it was too spicy for you. Look at your shirt.
No, I just need to get a little bit of a drink.
No.
of something.
Cameron, the water makes it so worse. No.
Oh, you're right. That does make it worse. Oh, I feel like I ate the sun.
And that is the secret to no lumps. See? It's kind of fun.
You make it fun, Mom. Listen to these symptoms of ADHD and tell me it's not loose.
Alex.
Easily distracted by irrelevant stimuli.
And then we move into Phil. Genius.
Often impulsively abandons one task for another.
That's where I left those.
A tendency to act without regard to consequences, often at the expense of personal safety.
So this is actually Jay and Gloria's, the garage at the Jay and Gloria house, the Cliffwood house. We just played that as the interior of the Dumpy garage, which would be the garage that you see all the way down at the bottom of the driveway. Doesn't really look the same. If you remember when they were throwing the ball, doesn't look the same at all, but you know, we needed a place. We were probably already shooting out at Cliffwood, so we decided, or we were going to shoot there within a couple weeks, so we decided we would do that. Everything you see in here is set deck, besides the sunglasses, which I had to climb up and put up there every time, but everything else is set deck. Probably, I think that he pulls down maybe a bucket of balls or something on top of him here too, which me and Josh would have had to reset, if I remember correctly. Great physical comedy by Phil. Just absolutely genius.
Having accidents
Okay, you know
more
what? I
often...
think that's enough, Alex. We've got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Balls that are in a closed hamper basket, but, you know, we don't need it to make sense. We just need it to be funny.
Phil, honey, you okay?
Yeah. Remember those sunglasses I couldn't find? Bingo.
That was me throwing the ball in to have it bounce right there on his line. So, you know, yay me. I'm awesome.
I asked you to do one thing. Stay on top of Luke.
For your information, your son is hard at work on an awesome Van Gogh. You gotta fix that masterpiece. What do you see? You're gonna be so surprised.
Every time.
Oh, God, honey, I want nothing more than to be surprised, really. Okay, that's it. I don't want to hear anything about your new method of doing things. There's one thing that works with these kids, and that is staying on top of them, which, thanks to you, my friend, I will now be able to do all night long.
I am pretty sure that was a. I have to remember. It was perfect, and I think it was a happy accident, but it could have been Julie wanting that step there. It's not in the script. I'll put it this way. Whatever happened, either was it a happy Julie actually slipped and it was a happy accident, or she intentionally did it and didn't tell anybody, but it was absolutely perfect. It was a perfect end cap for that scene. It was a perfect end cap for the storyline of Phil being ADHD. Everything about that little joke right there worked to perfection, and it wasn't in the script. I'm almost sure it wasn't in the script. So that was Julie either one way or another. That was Julie being Julie. Either she slipped and fell, or she intentionally did that and caught herself and didn't let anybody know, because that could have really, really hurt her if she misses and doesn't make that grab. Absolutely perfectly genius by Julie.
Not happy, dude.
Gloria!
That would be our transport department. Put the car up on the jacks, pull the wheels off, put the cinder blocks in. All done by our excellent transport department. But that's who that falls under. When anything that comes with the car will be a crossover between transpo or special effects, and I believe you didn't need special effects on that occasion, so I believe that was all transpo.
Just so you know, I'm going back up to Luke's room, and I'm not leaving until he's finished.
Thank you.
And I'm really sorry for not underestimating Luke enough.
Well, that means a lot to me.
The hardest part is he kind of takes after me with all this. Like my lack of focus and yours.
My what?
I just love you.
She's so intimidating. Usually baking can be kind of a hassle. If you shoot it in order, it's not so bad, but if you shoot it out of order, it can be problematic, because you have to make a mess and then clean a mess up and then make a mess, and you have to see where stuff was when you first left it. As you notice, my butter and my flour did not move from the beginning of this all the way to the end. That's on me. I should have done a better job. I should have moved stuff around a little bit more, since now she is taking these out, and I believe I do have, like, if you look over by where the cutting board is, you will see that I did spread a little flour around right over here and things. So I did make it look, more used, but it could have been better. And I'm sure I did that in turn, but I should have moved stuff around a little bit better. But now we get into Luke's board.
I did it.
Hey.
All right, so.
Oh my God.
Ooh, spotlight
like
on the
it?
back. Oof. I did not do a very good job. I should have taken care of that spotlight thing. Jody, the prop master, put this board together, and look how good this is. Look how fantastic of a job she did. She captures Luke, with the letterings and the Mr. Potato Head and the little bit of the money and stuff like that. But I was really impressed when this came out. Also, the amount of glue that is still stuck to the board over here on this side, as if it's messy like Luke would have done it. Just great little details that Jody added that was just incredible. I thought this was a very good prop. I just thought it told the story that we needed to tell, and it looked awesome doing it. I would go back from time to time and throw this in the Dumpy garage. As the years progressed, we would put these little Easter eggs in, and I tried to add the car time machine, which we haven't got to yet. The sign when we were in the Dumpy garage, I'd want to throw this every once in a while, just to have stuff in the background that we saw in the show before, and made it more realistic, more homey. But what a great job this is.
I love it. Did you do this?
All him.
I used Mr. Potato Head ears because Van Gogh cut his ear off, and there's money because his paintings sell for like $1 bajillion, which is sad because he died broke.
Yes. That. You're right.
Don't apologize.
I'm not apologizing.
Apology accepted.
Luke, I really couldn't be more proud of you, and I am so sorry I didn't give you more credit.
Thanks.
Way to go, buddy.
Gotta go finish the cupcakes.
Yeah, this is where.
She did it.
Sweetie, can you hand me those?
Yeah, I can talk. What are you doing?
Well, I showed you how to make them, and now you can do it yourself. Come on, guys, let's go.
Well, good, because I really wanted to. Okay. Send the oven to 700. I'm putting the eggs in the bowl. Oh, I got some shells in them. Uh-oh. Are you serious?
Such a good turn.
Hey.
Hey, Mitchell.
Is the speech. It's
So I know you never,
great physical
you'd
comedy.
never believe this by looking at me right now, but I used to get picked on at school too.
So Jay told you?
Yeah, they would they'd call me weird. I was weird. I'm a fun weird. But this is the funny thing about growing up. For years and years, everybody's desperately afraid to be different, you know, in any way. And then suddenly, almost overnight, everybody wants to be different. And that is where we win.
Sort of counting on that.
I'm sort of counting on that.
I'm sorry I was picking on you.
It's such a good speech. Jesse delivers it so perfectly. I just, and it's so truthful. It's such a wonderful, truthful speech. I remember being at the rap party, and we have a video usually. Usually, the rap party would be the season video, but this was the series video. When they put this the video on, this part came on, and it was the part I chose. And so I was very one, I was very excited that it was the part I chose, but two, I was very excited because it's my favorite part. And Jesse, you know, I was like, oh my god, I love this. And Jesse was in front of me, and he turned around and looked at me like I was I was crazy. But it is. He's so perfectly good in that part, and Rico is great. It's just, and it's such a wonderful, with the dress and the physical comedy. It's just, what a great writing. It's just so well set up.
Too much. Jay said that's what brothers do.
Well, we don't have to listen to him. Brothers do that too.
Okay, ladies, finish up your tea party. You're missing the show.
Yeah.
Can't believe I was fighting over this guy, huh?
Check it out. Check it out.
And this is the pan up to the left.
Awesome.
And we did, I think, a little shooting star, which didn't happen, obviously, but we put a little shooting
Why
star.
did he paint Starry Night?
There it is.
Maybe because the sky is
To this
beautiful.
tip
And
down.
everybody likes looking at it.
Yeah, I just love that.
And it reminds us that something's up there watching over all of us. Aliens could be here in a second to liquefy us and use us as fuel. So wake up, people. We're next. Mom? You better get down here.
Oh my god.
Wow. Delicious. I'm so proud.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm just gonna wrap these up.
You know what, sweetie? You're gonna be late for school. Just go. I'll bring them by later.
Are you sure?
Yeah, get out of here, Betty Crocker.
So proud of you. Do we still have the number for poison control?
I love you, Claire. I've always loved you.
My mouth is asleep like at the dentist.
Get over here, buddy.
That was an ad at the end too. You'll see that the faucet was a odd faucet that was in the dumpy kitchen for a while, but I think we changed that out. But that's on a stage. It's not a real working faucet, so that's definitely a special effects gag. They have to come in, make sure that the line is clean, because it's actors drinking it. It's going in their mouths, so you got to pressurize the line, make sure the line is clean, and then put the container in that has the water and run it so it's a clean line, and then a catch bucket underneath to catch everything that's going down. So special effects had a little work to do. All in all, one of my favorites. It ends up in one of my favorites. Certainly my favorite moment of the show, and it happened very early. So I hoped you love it. I absolutely adored it. Right now we're gonna have a little like, little subscribe. Hopefully, you can pass this along if it's something that you guys are feeling has a little merit. I had a great time today. Thank you for hanging out, and we will see each other soon.